those who are watching this video, please stay with us till the end so that we can then explain to you what are the things that we really have to pay attention to in order to not just succeed, but to excel and to reach at least the closest point of perfection. Greetings and welcome, and we are back from Inspira Knowledge Campus explaining you, helping you with your examination fears and examination anxieties. Yes, students, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, those watching this video, the dates are out. It's a date. It is 4th of May. We got to mark our calendars now, 4th of May. I know there is trepidation, there is fear, there is enormous amount of anxiety happening in our minds. But let's look at it from a positive point of view. The CBSE board has been very kind in understanding the problems of students and the fears that they actually had. And they've actually accepted their petitions and their requests, and the exams have actually moved from February, which it usually used to happen, all the way to May. So we have enough time now to think, rethink, rebuild on our content, on our theory, to then establish a good relationship with our studies. So here the point here is CBSE will also ensure that the examinations are well taken care of, the pandemic issues, and that every safety precaution is taken into mind. So I think personally, as a student, as an individual, as a citizen of this country, we hold a lot of gratitude for the Ministry of Education for taking every out efforts and every individual who's actually involved in this entire issue of getting the examinations done in the very rightful, practical manner. Point now. Those who are watching this video, please stay with us till the end so that we can then explain to you what are the things that we really have to pay attention to in order to not just succeed, but to excel and to reach at least the closest point of perfection. Now, if you're wondering that if I could give you a magical formula that could transform your study patterns or your attitude in 15 seconds, then I got one for you. The word is ACE, A-C-E, ACE. What you have to do is you have to avoid being absolutely absurd in your thoughts right now. You have to avoid the crookedness, and you have to avoid being eccentric. Take it easy, breathe in, breathe out. Think out of the box. That's the call of the day. Everybody is asking you to be innovative, to think out of the box. But my question and your question is, where is the box? And another question is, who actually made the box? Next question could be, is there any box in the first place? And when we think more deeper into this, I think we do need that box, because that box keeps us into an element of measurement. It gives us a benchmark. It gives us a threshold based on which we measure ourselves, based on which we excel, based on which we grow, based on which we scale up, based on which we enhance our skills, based on which we become international players. We need that box, and that box, from a very philanthropic, philosophical point of view, is our society. We need to play according to the rules of the box. You cannot think, please understand, you cannot think beyond the limit of your brains. We have that whole limit within which we have to think. We got to be innovative, yes, we got to be inventive, yes, that is very important. But you also have to understand that the brain has its limitations. Think out of the box, be innovative. The board exams is on the way. Yes, we have to succeed, we have to excel, because everything in our life, in our career now is dependent on how we perform in this examination, right? That's exactly what you're thinking. But I'm going to change your viewpoint, your point of view, your perceptions, your attitudes, and your opinion on this. And I would want you to think that this examination is only a form of just testing your knowledge, but not to transform your life completely, right? So take it easy. It is still an exam. We've got to hug it. It's a friend. It's a part of it. We've been in this for many years. Many people are now talking about what are the things that you need to do in order to succeed in the examination. Yes, exams are starting from the 4th of May. So this is January, February, March, April, May. 4 months, ladies and gentlemen. You have 4 months, 4 very strong months to convert, to influence your performance pattern and to change these statistics into a success story. That is very important for you to understand. So let us focus right now, right here, on not just what we need to do for the examination, but what are the things that we should avoid. Because you see, sometimes we indulge in so many things which is absolutely futile and which then becomes very detrimental for the examination, which is basically waste of energy and time. So we will first focus on what we need to avoid. Yes, we need to put in the hours. Yes, 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours, 15 hours. Yes, we need to eat healthy. We need to sleep well. We need to take care of our health. We need to read our books. We need to get into reference texts. We need to go into the internet. We've got to go into reliable sources, and so on and so forth, right? But let us now focus on those smaller details that actually have the power to transform the way you look at life and the way you study and the way you prepare. And these small things, even though how smaller they are, ladies and gentlemen, have the potential to make you perish or to make you prevail in your life in the future, right? So number one, ladies and gentlemen, is stop comparing yourself with others. We make this mistake constantly. We're comparing with others, with other people's performances and so on and so forth. You are your own unique creature. So you need to understand that this is your limitation and this is where you can actually grow. You got to work on your advantages, on your course. Identify what's that strong skill inside you. If you're a morning person, go for a morning thing. If you're an evening person, go in for the evening. If you're a random individual, go random. But make sure that the hours are put in. So do it according to your personal skills. Do not compare yourselves, because when you do that, you then put yourself into other person's shoes. And that's uncomfortable. And that could hurt as well. And that could not even be suitable for you, because that shoe could be meant for a mountaineer, but you are a sprinter. So please understand, this is very important for you to understand that I will not compare myself. I will not put myself on somebody else's benchmark. You can always take inspirations from the others. Number two, what you also need to avoid is to cram up the content. That's what we do. We keep cramming up, right? We keep mugging up the content. What we're trying to do, ladies and gentlemen, is we're just trying to put everything inside our heads so that we're just waiting for that moment where we just regurgitate everything. Kaboom, a fuse goes off in the brain and you are absolutely in the state of blackout. And that is very, very dangerous. So please understand, don't chase the content, right? Let me say it very softly and gently. Do not chase the content, but try to find the pleasure of attaining knowledge in the context of what you're trying to study. Very important. Number three, based on even my personal experience, and many parents have also complained and clamored about it, and even teachers actually are somehow to the extent against it, is the concept of group studying. What we do is we indulge into excessive socializing when you do that, and you end up wasting time, and there's nothing constructive, productive that we actually bring in. But yes, do not confuse, dear friends, the whole concept of group study with group discussion. Group discussion is healthy. Group discussion is constructive. Group discussion brings in various perspectives. Now everybody is online. You can actually create your own page and start online chatting and discussions, whether it's video or non-video, with your friends, and then create this group discussion, but keep a specific time and a specific topic for that. Number four, and next on as we move on, ladies and gentlemen, is please do not refrain yourself from indulging into fun activities. This is very important, as there's an old saying in English that says, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. So please make sure you've given that time to rejuvenate yourself, to bring in all the positive energies, to make yourself feel good. You want to watch a movie? Go ahead, watch a movie. You want to watch your good serial, good TV show? Go ahead. You want to play a game of badminton? Go ahead. You want to go for a long haul cycling ride? Go ahead. You want to go swimming? Go ahead. Anything which is possible within the safety measures and within the proximity of where you are right now, please indulge in such activities. Remember, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Also, when you're studying, it is good that sometimes, we mark the important points and we underline it, and we use a little bit of highlighters and so on and so forth. But please avoid making a rainbow out of your textbooks or of any book that you're trying to gain knowledge from. When you're coloring it with several colors, what you're doing is you're actually deceiving your mind. You're actually lying your mind, trying to tell your mind that you know it all. But trust me, you know nothing except for the different colors that you put in there. And that results into a chaos. That results into confusion. too many colors is not good. A colorful life is good. A colorful book is good, but too many colors is absolutely dangerous to the brains, because the brain is unable to capture the right color, which the right amount of importance. Yes, I know you've told your brain that the red highlighter is very important. The pinkish is a little bit less important. Maybe the ones in yellows and greens are not very important, but that is how you perceive, but not exactly how it could be in the universally accepted form of truthfulness as well. Number 5, ladies and gentlemen, is please avoid procrastination. Eliminate, terminate everything that makes you procrastinate. Because right now, you got to keep your focus locked on, and all you have to do is to concentrate. You see, in order to get yourself, your senses, your books, your everything into your mind, there's a very good importance, there's an importance of how we coordinate our brains with what is available outside in the environment. You know, that synchronization, because then only can you resonate. And if you're wondering, where am I trying to take you? I will leave you with a small example right now. If you look at this water goblet and think of this as the entire academic scenario with the water inside it as the content that you put in. Many people will say that, you see, I'm trying every time. I've tried, I've put in one finger, I've put in 2 fingers, I've been swirling around, but there is no effect in jumping. And then we blame the system, we blame the teachers, we blame the academic education system, we blame every individual, but not ourselves. But what we actually fail to understand is this is all about how we choreograph our moves, how we orchestrate it with the relevant resources available, and then how do we make ourselves ready for that examination. I will show you with this wonderful example is what you need to do is just orchestrate it. Lane jumping, 2 fingers, 1 finger, no sound at all. But with the right resources, the right timing, this is where you produce music. Boys and girls, this is not magic. This is all about working smart. This is all about effectively and efficiently using the resources that you all have. This is what you all need to do right now. This is the call of the moment. Orchestrate it well, record it well, choreograph it well, and then everything will fall into place. Everything will be as the way that you want it to be. Remember, in order for you to get something that you have never had, you have to do something that you have never done before in your life. So study hard, study well, study very smart. Your time is right here, right now. Thank you very much, and may the force be with you.